Hi everyone, welcome to English Today Journey. And hey, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy learning English in a simple and practical way.
Hello, my amazing learners. I'm really happy that you are here with me today. I want to share something very special with you, something that can completely change the way you learn English. Many people think learning English is difficult, but today I want to show you a new way, a way that can make learning easier, faster, and much more enjoyable. So please listen carefully, because this can truly make a big difference in your journey. A lot of students feel nervous or shy when they try to speak English. Some people learn grammar, read books, and write well, but when it is time to talk, they freeze. Their mind becomes empty, their mouth won't move, and they feel frustrated. Maybe you have felt like that too. If you have, I want you to know that you are not alone. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not a bad learner. English is not impossible. In fact, it is much easier than you think, and you can learn it faster than you imagine. The first step to success begins in your mind. Your mindset is your foundation. If you believe English is hard, your brain will follow that belief. It will say, okay, English is difficult. I won't try too much. But if you tell yourself, English is easy, I can learn it, I can speak it, then your brain starts helping you. It becomes your partner, your support. It opens the door to faster learning. So right now, say this with me. English is easy. I can speak English. I am learning every day. Say it again. Say it louder. Say it every morning. When you believe you can do something, your actions become stronger. This belief is the first big step towards speaking fluently. Learning English is like learning to walk as a baby. When you were a baby, you didn't walk perfectly on the first try. You fell again and again. Sometimes you cried, but you always stood up again. You kept trying until you finally walked. This is exactly how learning English works. You will make mistakes. You might feel silly. You might feel slow. But all of that is part of learning. Mistakes are not signs of failure. They are signs of progress. Remember, if you make no mistakes, you make no improvement. Now that your mindset is becoming stronger, we move to the next part. Surrounding yourself with English. When you surround yourself with a language, learning becomes natural and automatic. Babies learn their first language by hearing it every day. They listen, copy, and repeat without stress or fear. You can do the same with English. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to understand every single word. You simply need constant exposure, simple practice, and a positive attitude. Every time you listen, speak, read, or watch something in English, your brain gets better at the language. Even small daily actions make a big difference over time. What matters most is consistency and confidence. Now, let's move to the second step of learning English. This step is powerful because it helps you improve even if you never travel abroad. Step 2 is simple. Live in English no matter where you live. You do not need to move to an English-speaking country. You do not need expensive classes or special programs. What you need is to bring English into your daily life. When English becomes part of your routine, learning becomes natural and continuous. Let me show you some easy ways to do this. The first tip is to change the language of your phone to English. Think about how many times you use your phone every single day. You check messages, scroll through social media, open apps, search online, and watch videos. If the language is English, you will be reading English all the time. Even small words and short phrases help your brain learn. You will absorb vocabulary without forcing yourself to study. It becomes automatic learning. The second tip is to think in English. Many learners think in their native language and then translate into English. This creates slow, uncomfortable speaking. It feels like your brain has to do too much work, and that makes you hesitate. Instead, train yourself to think directly in English. Start with simple thoughts such as, I am waking up, I am brushing my teeth, I am cooking, or the weather is warm today. These small sentences help your mind switch languages smoothly. If you do this every day, Your brain will slowly begin to think in English naturally. This is one of the most effective ways to become fluent. The third tip is to speak to yourself in English. Yes, talk to yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and pretend you are speaking with a friend. Ask yourself questions like, how was your day? What do you want to eat? Where are you going later? And answer them in English. At first you might feel strange or shy, but soon you will feel more confident. Speaking out loud helps your mouth get used to English sounds, and it makes your speaking faster and smoother. The best part is that no one is judging you. You can practice anytime and anywhere. The fourth tip is to copy scenes from TV shows or movies. If you like watching English films or series, this method will help you a lot. Play a scene, pause it, and repeat the lines just like the actors. Try to match their voice, their emotion, and their style. This will improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and natural speaking flow. Over time, you will feel more comfortable speaking like a native speaker. The fifth tip is a fun and simple activity. Label the objects in your house. Take small pieces of paper and write the English words for items around you. For example, mirror, door, table, window, fridge, chair, and so on. Then stick the labels on the objects. Each time you walk past something, say the word out loud. This makes vocabulary learning easy and enjoyable. Seeing and saying the words repeatedly helps them stay in your memory. By adding these small habits to your daily life, you begin to live in English. This environment supports your learning every minute of the day. With time, you'll notice your confidence and fluency growing naturally and effortlessly. Learning English becomes easier when you let the language live in your mind every day. Don't only study English like a school subject. Live with it. Use it naturally throughout your day. You don't need to sit and study for 5 hours. You only need small moments again and again. These short, repeated actions help your brain learn faster and remember longer. This is how real progress happens. Many learners make a big mistake. They wait until they feel perfect. They say, I'll speak when I'm fluent, or I'll practice when I know more vocabulary. But that perfect moment never arrives. If you wait for perfection, you will wait forever. You do not need to be perfect to start. You just need to begin. Speak while you are still learning. Practice even if you make mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of the journey, and speaking is what creates fluency. Let's say this together. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to keep trying. I learn from my mistakes. I am getting better every day. Say it out loud. Believe what you are saying. Let these words become part of your daily life. When your mind feels confident, your learning becomes faster. Think of English like a muscle. A muscle grows when you use it regularly. If you stop using it, it becomes weak. The same is true for English. To strengthen your English muscle, you must use it daily. Think in English whenever you can. Talk to yourself in English. Listen to English music or podcasts. Read simple articles, books, or news. Watch videos or shows in English. Even if you only understand a little at first, keep going. Each week, your understanding will improve and your confidence will grow. Now, let's review the idea of surrounding yourself with English. Step 1 is to speak English to the things around you. Every time you see something in your home, say its name in English. Speak out loud. It helps your brain connect words with real objects. For example, when you see a refrigerator, say, "This is a refrigerator. I keep food inside it." When you pick up a book, say, "This is a book. I am reading this book today." You can do this with everything around you. This is a spoon. This is a chair. These are my shoes. I am opening the window. These small sentences help your brain think in English naturally. Over time, English becomes part of your everyday world. Now let's go to the next important idea. Don't worry too much about grammar. Many learners are afraid of grammar. They believe they must learn every grammar rule perfectly before they open their mouth to speak. They think they cannot talk until they understand every tense, every rule, every exception. But that is not true at all. You do not need perfect grammar to communicate. Children speak long before they learn grammar rules, and you can do the same. Communication comes from practice, not from memorizing charts. Learning grammar is helpful, yes, but it should not stop you from speaking. Use what you know. Make mistakes. Learn a little more each day. As you keep speaking, your grammar will naturally improve. Fluency grows with confidence, not fear. Many learners worry too much about grammar, and this worry actually stops them from speaking. Think about how babies learn. When a baby learns to talk, they never study grammar books. They don't memorize rules or think about past tense or present tense. They listen, they copy, and they speak. That is how language learning begins. You can learn the same way. Start with very simple sentences such as, I am eating, she is going to the market, or they're playing football. Repeat these sentences every day. Say them out loud again and again. Soon, these basic structures will feel natural. As you continue learning, more complex grammar will come to you naturally, without stress. Next is step 3. Use English in your daily life. Try to speak English while you live your day. When you move, cook, walk, clean, or get ready, talk about what you're doing. For example, in the morning you can say, Good morning. I feel happy today. In the kitchen say, I'm making tea. This tea smells good. At the market you can say, Excuse me, do you have tomatoes? How much is this? With friends you can say, Hey, how are you? Do you want to hang out today? Even simple sentences like these are powerful. They train your brain to use English naturally. Don't wait for the perfect moment or perfect grammar. Just speak. Step 4 is listen and repeat. This technique will boost your pronunciation and make you sound more fluent. When you hear a sentence, don't only understand it, repeat it. Say it out loud. Copy the speaker's tone, rhythm, and speed. For example, if you hear someone say, How are you doing today? Then try to repeat it exactly the same way. This helps your mouth learn the natural sounds of English. Also remember that speaking clearly is more important than speaking fast. Many learners think they must talk quickly to sound fluent, but that is not true. If you speak too fast, people may not understand you. So speak slowly and clearly. Clear communication is always better than fast, unclear speech. Another helpful method is recording your voice. Yes, record yourself speaking English. Then listen to the recording and ask yourself, Do I sound clear? Can I understand myself easily? What can I improve? Compare your voice with native speakers or English teachers. This small exercise will help you notice mistakes and improve your accent and clarity. Step 5 is overcoming fear and hesitation. Fear is one of the biggest barriers for English learners. Many people want to speak, but they feel nervous. They worry someone will laugh at them, judge their accent, or notice their mistakes. But fear stops your progress. You must understand that every learner makes mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes. Mistakes are normal, helpful, and necessary. Do not let fear control your learning journey. The more you speak, the more your confidence grows. Fear becomes smaller every time you try. Confidence doesn't come first. Practice comes first. When you speak, even with mistakes, your courage grows. When your courage grows, your fluency improves. So the best way to remove fear is to speak more, not less. Tell yourself, it's okay to make mistakes. I am learning. I am improving. With this mindset, English becomes easier and more enjoyable. Many learners want to speak English, but feel nervous. They think, what if I make a mistake? What if someone laughs at me? These thoughts stop them from speaking. But you must understand something important. Feeling nervous is normal. Every learner feels this way. Even native speakers make mistakes, forget words, mispronounce sounds, or say the wrong thing sometimes. And most people are kind. They will not laugh at you. They will try to understand you and help you. So you do not need to worry so